Summer in Canada, my favorite season in one of my favorite countries to visit. This year, I spent my summer vacation exploring the beautiful castles and gardens in Victoria on Vancouver Island. Come join me on this beautiful summertime adventure. Our first stop of the day was at Craigdarroch Castle.
It's like the mansion from Knives Out. It's a castle. There's Trond in his castle. And there's Mom and Dad in the castle.
After walking around the castle grounds, we drove over to the gardens.
Maybe this is like a big Norwegian destination and you never knew.
But these weren't just any gardens, we visited Butchart Gardens.
Oh, look, it's a snail. Out of his eyes?
Yeah, that's really cute.
That's disgusting.
It's crying. It's so sad.
Yeah, he's crying, Andrew. Did you sniff it?
Crying. It didn't smell like much.
Aw. Wow. They're all so pretty. So pretty. Hello. Moss. That's really creepy.
It's more on the names than I want to explore.
This is pretty.
The most memorable part of the park is the sunken gardens, where we spent a lot of time walking around the flowers. The beautiful gardens were founded by the Butchart family in the early 1900s. The gardens were built around the family's abandoned quarry and filled with lovely flowers, trees, bushes, and more. The gardens have remained under the ownership of the Butchart family for well over 100 years.
The boys. Oh, look, these are like the ones from the fairy tales. Look for a fishy or a frog.
After going through the most iconic part of the flower gardens, we came to the 60th anniversary Ross Fountain in the old quarry.
The job's a joke, you're broke. It's all gonna be okay. Wow.
The Butchart Gardens are so beautiful and iconic, they were even used as inspiration for the Canadian section of Epcot Center. So if you're ever in Epcot, keep an eye out for the gardens. The gardens even had some lovely wooden totem poles in the park.
Way through here.
Yeah, I do love the wildflowers.
Yeah. I wish we had this many wildflowers. It's so flowery. Look at these. They look like Dr. Seuss. Don't go in it.
Look at this bird.
It's a very nice bird.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a dragon bird.
It is. Yeah.
The 55-acre park was so big and took almost all day to explore. Our next stop in the area was the Summer Rose Garden. The rose garden only blooms in the summertime and is a major attraction of the park. The Butchart Gardens are extra special because they were declared a National Historic Site of Canada on the garden's 100th birthday.
I like the roses.
Yeah.
After the roses, it was time for afternoon tea in the garden.
The perfect place for afternoon tea.
The family sat down at our table and were served English afternoon tea.
I'm doing it. No, you moved it. You're not supposed to move it.
It's very great.
It's such tea, isn't it?
So tea.
Because it makes you uncomfortable.
But yeah. Wow. It's gorgeous. Yeah. But it's gonna taste amazing too. After a very filling tea time snack, we wandered on over to the Sturgeon Fountain and Japanese Gardens.
Oh my gosh.
Why is Look at the trees. They're instantly Japanese.
You know, everything is bonsai-like.
These trees are so spindly.
The Japanese gardens were so peaceful and different from the rest of the park.
It's the secret meditation box.
Around the corner from the Japanese garden was even a little hidden cove and boardwalk. We also saw the Star Fountain before going to the Italian Gardens.
Nice. Through the hedge. The Italian garden.
Italiano. Oh, ice cream.
Wow.
Italian.
And they all make the different calls.
The gift shop actually had a lot of lovely gifts, artwork, and flowers to buy. This was our last stop before going to the final castle in Victoria.
That's nice.
That's
Tropical.
how it is.
Oh, this one's got the Canada flag.
Welcome to Hatley Castle, the most beautiful castle we visited during our entire trip.
Wow. This is amazing.
You know what this place reminds me of?
Whoa.
A haunted house.
The castle was hidden on a university campus near the ocean. The entire area was surrounded by gardens and had a classic royal feel to it.
Proper.
This is proper castle. Wow. Do we have these castles in Europe?
We spent the rest of the afternoon wandering around the gardens and taking in the castle views. It was a wonderful end to our summer day in Canada. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.